as Will and I were saying earlier on, his decision-making against Oblivion was really impressively fast. He dropped 3 to Inknun, but he was hot on Inknun's heels each race. So we'll see how he does against Goof. Will Goof do a win? Stay tuned. Oh, man. That's what you want, some early ballet shoes.
Yeah, both of these guys is going to reset.
Yeah, no
some
thanks.
people may want them, but not these two.
I like Revalize checking the other side there. And then getting another bomb, so I guess it's fine. And then now finding more bombs, which is also fine. Goof getting that singular bomb by bombing, which maybe he didn't see the RTMP of Revalize there, but it's fine.
Possibly. Goof is not going to be able to do right rat, which very much a proponent of. Going to be
right shot bro seems kind of wrong to me.
Yeah, it's left. Bro.
It's less wrong than down shop guy, but
that's actually objectively wrong.
Yeah, but like up or left is your choice, I think, for shop dude. And up is kind of not good.
But you don't really want to go
either.
up because Snow Bro is so good.
Which is why left shop bro is obviously the one to take. There is a secret shop there that I think Revalize is going to miss. And, DisgruntledGoof checked it, so maybe I didn't see what it was, but I guess it wasn't very. Although the Ring of Might is a pretty dandy pickup.
Yeah, not too shabby alone, getting that +1 damage.
Is Max still quiet?
Am I still quiet? Surely not.
You're a little quiet. Certainly not as loud as Space Cow was. It's just CoNDOR staff things. Will was also pretty quiet. We like to be quiet in the CoNDOR staff.
I don't. I'm very loud.
That's true. You're a loud person. I'm also quite loud. I am very surprised that my neighbors don't complain more or ever, considering how much yelling I do all the time. Yeah, shopkeeper, right? Oh, he's good now. Okay. So some nice healing up. Shop bro being a bro. Getting all the heals and a titanium whip. Now, it is a 3 damage titanium whip, which if I were Goof, I'd be checking purple. Swapping for a 2 damage spear. And it is a Ring of War, which is not great considering you have Ring of Might. So, I don't know. Yeah, so far this is pretty underwhelming.
The knockback is nice. It makes a bunch of weapons much more viable. You know, any low damage axe or rapier becomes, you can run it to the end basically immediately.
Right, but taking war over it, I mean, it's kind of like meh. I guess it is slightly better if you get an axe or a rapier.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was talking about war. And
you're talking about war. Okay.
War over might.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Now a 2 damage flail. It's still just all garbage items, except for that Arc Dagger Frost combo. Ooh, gonna stick with the 3 damage though. I don't mind that. I think I'd take Frost, but I like this still. And Goof finding it as well.
That 3 damage is good.
Is Goof gonna take it? Goof takes the Ring of Frost. I also agree with that because the knockback's kind of bad when you have a dagger.
Yeah, in Goof's situation, you probably take Frost just to avoid the knockback. It's only a dagger, so it's gonna make things a bit of a pain.
So this should be a pretty quick little Fortissimo here. Get the crowd all cleared away. It's like throwing a stink bomb in the middle or something, and everybody just runs away from it. Reminds me of my childhood, throwing stink bombs into crowds. Right, guys?
Yeah.
We all did that.
Yeah.
So Battle Shovel find in the 3-1 shop. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'd probably... Well, I guess they want to keep the Fireball Tome, and both have a better torch, so that's fine. Now, if you had that Ring of War still, maybe that Blood Rapier is a pickup. Revalize going very much the wrong way, and DisgruntledGoof following him. So this is going to be a long 3-1. Bad layout. Bad layout. Go in your cage.
Yeah, this is a nasty one.
Yeah. Arc Dagger, though, saving Revalize from some hot dog damage. So a pretty healthy build with the Shop Bro. Anytime you take a little bit of damage, you're able to heal it up pretty quick. There's a super value Gluttony Charm there of 1 from the Carrot. It's fine, though, because Revalize can then pick back up the Fireball Tome. And Goof taking the lead here, getting down to 3-3 just before Revalize, though Revalize hot on his heels.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Just that little shop check is basically what is separating them right now. Holy
Speaking of
smokes! Now
which,
there's a shop.
Now you really wish you had your Ring of War. So that's
Goof
probably better for Revalize. 3 damage axe, and he could. Oh, he needs $9. $9. Just go get it. Stop wasting time.
I think if you're
or you kill.
maybe Goof in that situation, or Revalize as well. But what you do is you spend a bomb on one of the walls, left or right of Freddy, and then just hammer your tome.
Ah, yeah. That would work.
In fact, for Goof, it would only have been 1 bomb and super safe because he's got the Ring of Frost. I really like the Electric Dagger. It's a really good weapon, but I think Axe and Frost is going to outrun it.
I agree, but right now we don't have Axe Frost. We got the Axe +1 damage, which is maybe +2 damage. I don't know if I love that. Zone 4 is kind of scary with these sunglasses, but we'll see how Revalize handles it. Again, he's been really good with his decision making, very quick. You got to be quick when you've got sunglasses because you have to identify what your enemy is before killing it very rapidly. It's more nice play by Revalize here. And he's going to be on to his Vortu first. Goof not really getting much out of that. Oh, he got the Ring of Peace. That's a pretty nice find in the boss arena.
Yeah, I imagine Revalize would have been falling over himself trying to get that if he'd noticed the cracked wall there to go in.
Yeah, certainly his build would benefit because now he's got a 4 damage axe. You don't really need the 4th damage, so you could drop a damage for your ring to get some major safety with the Ring of Peace.
Exactly, and then you're basically guaranteeing that all your mini bosses are super quick.
Man, imagine the Blood Nightmare if you had sunglasses on was also shadowed.
Oh, that would just be.
It's just this like
the worst.
shadow jumping around, and you don't know what's even in there or where it is.
This ever creeping darkness.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. Goof getting dunked a little there from an armadillo, getting the Shovel of Courage, swaps back to the battle shovel. Slight lead maybe for Revalize here as he drops down to his boss, but Goof is going to be very close behind. So ultimately a slightly better Zone 4 for Revalize. And right bro actually helping out Goof there, getting a half-heart heal, where left bro would not have been able to do it. Still waiting for this tome usage for Revalize. He's been hanging on to this book for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Maybe he's like kind of half forgetting that he has it, so the situations where he could use it aren't coming up. The freeze tome though, he's probably going to be a bit more aware that he has that, going to be able to use that as a panic button.
Also, these damage ups. So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage axe right now. That's pretty good. And we are beat for beat currently. Who's got the better Zone 5 build? Hard to say. Probably Goof. But it is hard to say.
Yeah, the thing with the Electric Dagger in Zone 5 is, yeah, you have that Ring of Peace, you have that infinite damage hit on the wire, and then you have the 2 damage arc as well, which is just so strong.
Yeah, though, that said, Revalize is now about half a room ahead, which is not much, but he is ahead right now. I mean, we've always said the axe is so well designed for Zone 5, because you can just slam down the conduit and you sweep all the way through that tunnel, or the hallway, no problem. So
yeah, move attack weapons in Zone 5 are just absolutely ridiculous. And
wow, I'm
you're
surprised
seeing
he did
an example
not
of
take
that
more
here.
damage. It looked like he was going to get stomped on by that Earth Dragon, but didn't. And so both racers now on Dead Ringer. How fitting, the Dead Ringer music also coming up on my playlist. And we got an Oblivion strat from Revalize. This looks off the rails. This is off the rails.
This is very off the rails.
Oh my god.
He didn't kill his beat, did he, with his over 3 damage axe, and
no,
that's what's causing him the issue.
Oh, so now Goof has got, I mean, okay, so that wasn't too bad off the rails, but Goof now has a substantial lead here. Both having the bombs to do this, standard bomb strats. No big digs or anything like that. And so now it's going to come down to teleports. Right now, a bit of a slow hit for this first hit for Goof. The Necrodancer has been released. And oh, he jumped right into Nightmare again. He pulled a name in. Oh, jeez.
Yep, so any pressure that was on in this fight is
gone, completely
unfortunately.
released. Oh man, so that's that. Goof gonna just waltz to victory here on this first race. Reminder, these are best of 3s. So each win matters a ton. Wow, that got so close to the end, and then yeah, just jumping into that nightmare. Woof. Nightmares, yeah, taking lives, taking names. Yipes. All right, we're gonna wait for this next race to get started. They've got the seeds typed in. All right, we are off. Okay, don't say anything for a second there, Mac. I'm making some adjustments based on your recommendations. All right, try testing your mic now.
1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2.
Okay, that's better. Although I'm probably gonna have to adjust
what
everybody
was it
else.
set to
It was
for
set to 100, so now it's 150.
Kid, I have mine set to 200 personally.
The output?
Just have it. Yes, I just have it cranked so I can hear people.
Sure. That's fine. All right. So we are on to race 2. The steak knife to start. Rest in peace. That's you don't see it as much as you used to. That's probably just because the pool's been sort of diluted a little bit.
Yeah, it's this nice early pickup. You can get up to 3 damage. It can be super useful for an early deep blues.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and I mean it's still throwable. So you got Coral Riff. The free Gi if you want for a nice 6 damage dagger.
Maybe pass on that one.
Probably not a good plan. Maybe someday we'll get to that level of racing, but not right now. Impressive showing from Rev. Yeah, definitely. Well, this is definitely one of the closer races in terms of seeds that we've seen the entire playoffs right now. In fact, I think it is the closest. Stake Oblivion was also within 2. But otherwise, yeah. So this should be a pretty close race. And a nice throw there from Revalize. So both racers finishing this fight at about the same time. I imagine checking black. What I'd love to see happen is both of them being kind of close to each other. And so both wiggling, trying to do RTMP. We have not seen that yet. But I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah,
have you seen that?
I think so. I think there was a race.
Because that's hilarious.
2 racers were trying to wait each other out a little bit.
Because that could totally happen because you don't know if you're ahead or the other person's ahead. So they both look over, they both see that they're done their boss, and they're like, okay, let's see what he gets. And they both do that. Oh, that'd be amazing. Nice little blood shovel find here for Goof. Meanwhile, Revalize not finding the blood shovel, but is getting a bit of a lead here. Goof taking his luck charms, yeah. Revalize nicely timed with that mushroom. Not sure if that was just luck or knew what he was doing, but. And going for the nope, not the right layout here for the rapier strats. Had to go up the second lane. Gonna be checking purple and gonna be getting a ring of regen. Solid find. Definitely.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah.
I imagine Goof will be screen watching and we'll see that he'll be going black there as well. Will be a nice, going purple there as well. Will be a nice addition to his quartz armor.
Yeah, Goof has fallen behind dramatically in this race. A little bit of farming and Revalize has taken off, which could just mean that zone 3-1 or whatever is pretty fast, but and yeah, I don't know. I think Goof just took a little too long.
You've spent a lot of time in 2-2 going down into a shop, so that's probably where the current gap is.
Oh god. Okay, Revalize. Watch out for hot coals. They hurt. Alright, gets his heal up there, so he's back up to full health. Probably wants a little bit of armor, and are we gonna see the axe swap? No. I mean, it does put you below the 3 damage threshold, so I could see the argument to be made there to stick with the rapier, but for the most part, axe seems to be taken over rapiers by pretty much all the racers.
I think it's fine to stick with the rapier here. You've been running it for the rest of the run, or most of the run so far, sorry. And,
yeah, that's true.
You have that nice double damage, which, I mean, Titanium Axe it's a good weapon. It's excellent if you have peace and you have those weaker mini bosses.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
That slip and slide was awful. Oh, that was a really dangerous play to take that slip and slide, though. And that could be Revalize's season evaporating with that slip and slide. That was not a good slip and slide to take. You just need to wait 3 more beats, let the elemental come up to you, kill it there. Oh no.
Yeah, a little bit of zone 3 pinball there, unfortunately.
Yeah, wow, that is a brutal death. Oh, because at the time when Revalize took that slip and slide, everything looked safe, but you didn't know what was around the corner, so it wasn't safe. Slip and died.
The classic slip and died.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it was a gamble for Goof to take so much time farming up, but it worked out. Especially since Revalize really hasn't been dying very much. Like, part of the reason why Revalize made it through the first round of the winners was not dying against Oblivion. Takes the risk, and wow, look at those items. Goes for the rifle. All right. Jack loves enemies that one-shot you.
They're my favorite kind.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the assumption is you should have more protection and heart containers by the time you get to Zone 3. But
exactly,
that's
yeah,
not
you're towards
taking
the
into
end of Zone
account
3.
That's not taking into account racing. That's just sort of the video game itself. But in racing, it's nothing stopping you from farming up other than going a little too slow. But you certainly can do it, and that's what Goof did. Now he would not get one shot from any enemy. Anything. Nothing will one-shot him in the game. Which is part of why the quartz armor is so good. I remember being very underwhelmed with it when I first saw it, but come to realize how strong of a safety item it is, which is what the armors are supposed to be, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay. It's towards the lower end of the armor items for sure.
I don't think I agree with that. I put it below plate. That's where I put it.
You put it above chainmail?
Yeah. For racing.
I'd probably have to disagree with that. In racing, one of the key things is that you're probably more likely to take chip damage than you are one big hit if you're trying to push.
Yeah, but some enemies do not chip you and they move fast. Like the Black Skelly Knights, right? Or there, the Blade Master lunge. We've seen a lot of people taking Blade Master lunges, fire from the dragon. There's another one right there. Goof takes one. So yeah, I think that it's not settled. I'm not saying that this is definitive. Just in my opinion, on the where I place it, I think it's the 3rd best defensive armor.
That's fair.
I think I would put it above Heavy Glass as well. I think I'd put Heavy Glass somewhere around Chain, but it's also, that's very build dependent.
Yeah, a lot of it does come down to, what does the rest of your build actually entail?
Yeah, I think Spoody, was it Spoody? Saying that it's equivalent? Yeah, most put it, oh no, Space Cow. Most put it equivalent to Chain, but Chain you can, the difference is that you can get one shot with Chain still. And the fact that you just cannot be one shot when you have Quartz, I think makes it a little better than Chain. Revalize rocking the half heart Well, now he's gonna be taking thorn damage because of the. Yeah, so there was the Shrine of Risk change buff, I guess, to make it so that you don't take the half heart damage can't kill you. But then you just keep yourself at half a heart, but then that's kind of scary. But you kind of just push your luck and go as far as you can with that half heart. So, I mean, the run back's not bad for Revalize, but right now Goof is on to his zone 5. Very safe build right now. Lots of health regen and stuff. Solid weapon, blood shovel. Things are looking pretty good.
Yeah, Goof is in a very, very safe position.
Oh, that is a good point, Darkfree. Yeah, it's kind of hard to even think about that, but you're right. Yeah, if you get any of those other protection items, protection charm, shin guards, helmet, chainmail is much better than quartz for that. In a lot of ways, quartz doesn't even matter, or that those the protection charm and stuff doesn't really matter. Heavy plate, obsidian, chain, quartz, leather. Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's fine. That's kind of nice, though. I like that the game has that kind of variety. You don't have the objective truths so much in this game. You have people's preferences and that sort of stuff. Ooh, and Revalize going down in zone 3, pushing just so hard.
Yeah, just at this point, Revalize just needs to kind of do anything and everything he can to make Goof uncomfortable and just push a little bit too hard here.
Got hit into a Grey Goblin. That was bad. That was some wackiness with regards to the rifle wackiness. And we're seeing some lures. Hooray. Deadringer lures, everybody. Yeah, chain versus obsidian is a bit of a toss-up as well. Obsidian's obviously much better now because the bug got fixed, but yeah, it's a lot closer now. It was chain before, and now it's closer. But obsidian still has the problem of getting hit twice. Take a lot of damage when you get hit twice. All right, and GG's. So Goof takes it over Revalize, knocking Revalize out of the tournament. But man, did Revalize ever have an awesome run in this season. So sad to see Revalize go, but gotta pay some respects here. Revalize starting in Titanium immediately after double 3-0ing in the first week, moving on to Obsidian, and then getting into Crystal out of the last week to get into the playoffs, and then actually having some serious impact on the playoffs. Let's throw up the brackets here before